Welcome to another episode of Majestic Tourist. I'm Eric Swanson.
I'm Rebekah Swanson.
We're your host. And you know what? We went on this amazing adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Of all of our adventures, this was one on the Mardi Gras. We got a lot to show you here today. We'll be right back with you in just a few moments.
We'll see you soon, travelers. Well, this is one of my favorite things that we did on Cozumel. We met Gabo, who became a great friend of ours.
Which we saw in the previous episode, so we got a chance to see him a little bit.
But he had so many great ideas to show us, and it really elevated our excursion above and beyond, I think, what anybody else had.
Right, you're going to enjoy this episode because, we're doing a lot of things. I mean, you're not at the boat, but you know what? These are the things when you do in the boat, you're going to be doing these little extra excursions. And like we told you before, this is one that we did not sign up through Carnival.
No.
So we got some interesting things. And if episodes that come, we got something where we're going to show you our big boo-boo.
Ooh.
We'll be right back with you. Enjoy this episode.
See you soon, travelers.
Good. All right. So we just came from the supermarket. And what was very interesting there is just how different cultures have their supermarkets. And that's one of the things that, being a traveling tourist, you may or may not know, or somebody visiting another country, you may not just think about that, but everyone has a little bit different way they do things. And so some of the things that you may be used to at your supermarket may not be here, and that's totally fine. Over here, they have a different culture where they actually set the standard for. So I thought it was very, very interesting, for example, selling different meat products. The meat there in the United States will all be behind glasses, and they want to make sure they put it in packages. Here, you just come up and you see some meat, you grab the meat, you put it in a bag, and you're set. Nobody takes care of it. It's as simple as that. And so I thought that was very, very interesting. But that's all what you're used to, right?
Yes, we're used to.
But when you go to
Do you
the
go to a butcher, or do you go to the supermarket to get your meat?
There is butchers and there is supermarkets, but it's kind of different. In the butcher, is fresher.
Oh, fresher?
Yeah.
everything I saw there looked very, very, very fresh. Everything looked fresh. Everything actually, even though it was out in the open, it was all to a level that I felt comfortable enough that I would eat it. You know? So it's also very interesting because the products that you may be used to are not the products that they're going to be selling here. They are different products. Now sometimes they're made by the same company, they just have different packaging.
Wow.
You had up your snacks?
I showed up.
Huh? Oh, I'm fine.
No.
Oh, for Jake? Jake wants snacks?
No, this is showing. He already has his Cheetos.
The Cheetos,
I
yeah.
got him Cheetos.
Gracias por los chetos.
Now, all your power here is generated on the island, I'm assuming. Do they have cables that come from the mainland, or is it all power here?
No, come from mainland.
Oh, so it is. So it does have cables under the water.
Yeah, under the water. So now we are driving across the island.
Okay. And from coast to coast, you mentioned earlier, it's about 10 miles.
See.
Now, how is the natural water here from the taps? There's usually water that comes from areas that are like this that have, you know, a lot of calcium from the over years of the, you know, different levels of sea life, right? Is it good here, or is it?
The water we drink is purified water, and they get it from the cenotes.
Cenotes?
Do you know what is a cenote?
No, I don't know that word.
Is that wells?
It's a natural well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
See, but there is lots of cenotes in mainland. They are beautiful.
Those are the big
oh, like
holes.
fountains?
Big.
Yeah,
Or pool?
right.
Because the water is filters underground.
Right.
That's why it's fresh water. It's good to drink, but we don't drink it just directly. It's a process
Right.
to purify it. And actually, have you heard someone saying that when you go to Mexico, don't drink water?
Right.
And they mean don't drink water from the faucets.
Right.
We don't. Actually, we only use the potable water to do the dishes, for showers,
Yeah.
but not for drinking. The
Right.
water we drink is purified water, and they sell it in
bottles.
gallons.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
bottles of
Yeah,
water.
Right.
a lot of people buy their water.
And is that just because the infrastructure, the water system is just not up to the level to keep it pure?
I think so. Not really. Not
Just
pretty
don't
sure
do
about
it.
it. Yeah.
So where we're from is Hesperia, California, which is interesting. We won, I don't know, was that 10 years ago? The best tasting water in the United States. And then the next
From the
year,
tap.
from the tap. From the tap. Best tasting water in the United States. And the next year they went and put the same entry in, but this is all Northern America, right? North America. And they won number one there too. So Hesperia is not really known for its water, but we won the award for number one.
California.
So what we're going through here is this mostly wilderness area here.
This is all nature.
There's a lot windier here.
And there's no reefs on this side.
Yeah.
But Gabriel said there was a place where even kids could swim. It's more protected. Further down.
So the iguanas eat the seaweed, don't they?
I don't think so.
Oh really? Oh.
They eat everything. They eat mice,
Yeah.
bees.
Yeah, he was big too. Yeah.
Here.
So people train for the Ironman. This is primarily for bike riding. You can't really take anything heavier on it.
No. It's only for bicycles.
And they train for Ironman here. Some of the kids, and they also have the Ironman competition in Cozumel.
Every year it takes place in September.
Oh, okay. But you're going to see people training.
Year around the year training.
Yeah, the whole year.
Are you having fun?
Me?
Yes.
Absolutely. All the time. Todo el tiempo. I like it. I love. This is my favorite side of the island. See, it's all nature.
No people?
It's all nature. Mucha
Now, I noticed back in here
naturaleza.
Lots
Lots of palm trees.
yeah, and that's just all natural for this type of the island.
Yeah.
Or
it's not.
and the reason I asked that, some areas, what they do to help with the hurricanes, they
Mhm.
plant this because these things help stop the waves from going further across. Was that done here, or is that just normal?
No, they just grow natural.
So it's perfect anyway, no matter what you do.
Mhm. You know what about that plant? About the palm tree?
Yeah.
That's the palm tree that they use to make the roof of some restaurants. We call them palapas.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, but now it is protected, so we cannot
Can't
cut.
cut it down.
Yeah, we cannot cut it down
As well
anymore.
as all the taller they get, it's about like this, huh?
Yeah, that's the tallest.
They're not like the ones in Hollywood. You ever seen those pictures? With the palm trees are like 150 feet high.
Oh, yeah, I've
Just
seen
one,
them.
And sometimes they're only this big around. They go up straight up. Now, what's this area we're getting ready to come into here?
That's a restaurant. It is called Punta Morena. It was the first restaurant on this side of the island. So
It's made it through all the hurricanes.
It's been here since 1968.
Oh, wow. Would they be able to build a restaurant now, though? It's all protected, right?
See,
So the only reason it's here still is because it was here before the protection.
exactly. all the spots we're gonna see, the businesses, is because they were here before that. So look, that's Punta Morena.
I don't see a lot of fishing boats going out on either side. Is there still a lot of fishing?
Yeah, fishing is one of the main activities on the island. But I don't know why. Yes, you're right. I don't see any boat on this side.
No, I expected to see a lot of people out, or at least sport fishing. They don't even talk about sport fishing as one of the suggestions. Because in Havana and Cuba, you used to be able to go out and get the sailfish and the swordfish, and it was a business to go out on the boats. But now it's like, I don't see any places where the fishing boats go.
Yes, you're right. Look, that's what I told you earlier.
It's
Yeah.
training.
They
Yeah.
are training for
Wow.
another kind of competition. And so, that building we're seeing is the only hotel on this side of the island. It's pretty small. They use solar panels.
They probably have all their water shifted too.
It is beautiful on this side of the island at night with the full moon.
There was a full
Yeah.
moon last night. Flowers, I'm starting to see more flowers too.
Have the iguanas, not the iguanas. Have the anacondas
Anaconda.
invaded this island yet?
No, not
Good,
yet.
Good.
But we have crocodiles,
Yes.
saltwater crocodiles. Like that's the hotel I told you.
Coconuts, welcome.
Coconuts is a restaurant here. It's on the cliff. It's like on the top of that little cliff. We are about to get to the small beach I told you. It's one of the locals' favorite beach. I want to share it with you.
Oh, it's like a little cove. Yeah.
Oh, this is the one for the kids are safe to swim in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look,
Look.
at this little cove.
Oh.
You know what is amazing about this little beach is that it came out after the hurricane in 2005. It was all under the sand. And after the hurricane comes out.
Oh, so
now-
was the whole cove wasn't here?
Yeah,
They
it
pushed
was
all
in
the
here.
sand away.
Yeah, it was in here. And now, because of the rocks over there, see?
Yeah.
It is safe for kids to swim here. It's all shallow. It's all natural. It's like a natural pool for kids.
They
Right.
can't get sucked out to sea.
No.
So this is a big local spot.
Yeah, we like it. On weekend, it is full of local people. Lots of local people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I came here yesterday with my family.
Yeah.
See? And a couple of years ago, we came to this one and we saw the baby turtles hatching
Oh,
right
nice.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all along this side of the island, on sandy beaches like here, is where the turtles lay their eggs from May to November. Yeah, it is beautiful.
All right. So we're out here. Rebecca's been just bugging me. If I didn't let her go out and touch the water, we would have never gotten anywhere. So, so anyway, and this is now one of these beaches here. This is not a tourist beach.
No, this is the local.
It's a local beach. So whenever you're with some of your guides, if you happen to be with a guide, say, you know what, I want to see what the
What the families do
not
when
what
they
the
come
families
out
do.
on their vacation time. And this beach used to be a sand all the way to where the waves came in. Then after 2005, the hurricane wiped out all of the interior sand, and there's a little reef system. It's not a reef, it's a rock system. And it makes it safe for the kids to play on this side. They don't get swept out to sea. It's calmer. It's a break front between where the kids play in the water and the
Now watch
ocean.
my shoes.
Watch my shoes.
Watch my shoes. Oh, not my shoes. So, one of the things we're on, you know, on the east side of the island, like Gabriel was talking about earlier,
the waves are rougher.
A lot more wind over here. This is kind of like in Hawaii. You have one side that's windy side, one side that's not the windy side. Right, and it's the same thing here. The waves are pretty heavy, like this, as you've seen earlier. But I tell you, this is a beautiful beach. This is what the locals know where the best spots are, not the touristas.
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
And there's plenty of room on this beach.
Yes, you could come
I'm
in.
going to give you a look in a few minutes.
And I think one of the things that's important to do here when you are in the local areas that are not the normal tourist runs is to make sure you respect what the culture is here. Whatever the culture is, that's what you need to respect. You're not here, this is their environment, this is what you should be respecting.
More pictures.
No, I'm good here. I think that's about the same as we've seen.
I know.
He's got all the tequila out there, he's ready to go. Here comes a good one. This is a good one. There we go. I'm sure
It was all under the water at some point.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coral around here.
Old spring coral, yeah.
And we don't have to share it.
It's a crocodile area.
So we're coming into a preserve here. It's Putasur. And what this place is all kinds of things. They have there's some historical ruins, Mayan ruins. They have a lighthouse. They have crocodiles. What else do they have here? The iguanas.
Lots of iguanas.
Yes, yes. So this is a private preserve we're going into to take a look at. And this is really at the, correct me if I'm wrong here, this is at the south point of Cozumel, right?
Yes, you are right.
Yes. Come on in with us.
Well, Gabo, if Gabo's coming, I guess the crocodiles are not here yet.
I wrestled the crocodiles.
Uh-huh.
So
That's part of his job.
So what he was telling us earlier, if you want to go scuba diving, is that the lagoon for scuba divers? Another
It
one.
is a perfect, yeah.
It's a good. Then you go scuba diving with the crocodiles. Now, what is interesting here is, I never knew Cozumel had crocodiles. So this is something that's kind of interesting on here.
See, saltwater crocodile.
So the sign says,
Precaución, área de cocodrilo. That's crocodiles area. Caution.
Yeah, but we haven't seen any yet. We're hoping to see
Yep.
some.
Right.
Haven't seen any yet.
we'll get there. He's in the hammock. He took the hammock again. That means he's gonna be gone. And you know what they call that down in Australia? It's called a walkabout.
Walkable?
Where the man just leaves for a while.
Bumps.
No
Tope.
joke.
So what year did they turn this into a preserve? Because you said before it was open to the public and it was not the same place.
Yeah.
The road was
It's been around 14, 15 years.
Yeah. So it's changing now. It's coming back to be more natural then?
They want to
assuming.
preserve it as natural as they can. That's why they don't put pavement in here.
Yeah.
They want to keep it like natural. As much as they can.
That's not that bad. Not that bad.
Okay, ready to see crocodile?
All right, let's go see. Now we're on our way to see crocodiles.
If a crocodile runs behind you, you know what? You know what to do? What you need to do?
Run faster than you guys?
All you need to do is run faster than the guy behind you.
I do this, I'd be last.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Wasn't that a great episode?
Oh, it was so much
So
fun.
we hope you enjoyed this one. We did a lot of things. We went to a grocery store.
I really enjoyed that.
That's just something we like to do. We want to know more about the local culture. We got over to the blowhole, the
La
Bufador.
Bufadora.
Right, and we got down to seeing one of the local beaches. This is
beautiful.
the tourist beach. This is where the locals go, and that was exciting.
That's what we like to do.
And got all the way over to see the lagoon. It was kind of funny because we were
yeah.
joking back and forth about doing snorkeling in the lagoon. Of course, we're not going to do that. We don't want you doing that either.
No.
But it's always fun to talk about.
Sure.
We still have something exciting coming in another episode where we made almost blew it. I made a big mistake. Just as a teaser, it's coming. You know, make sure you get a chance. Please subscribe.
And ring the bell.
You know what? And enjoy it. This is episode number 5. And number 6 will be around just right around the corner for you.
We'll see you soon.
All right. Stay with us.
We'll
Keep
see you
in touch.
soon, travelers.